2.0 puppy.
So I'm like, hold up.
He said the nigga passed 5,000 off. Said take that.
Oh yeah, you did him like take that. You did him like that.
Hey, I got receipts today.
So when when we get told that a young motherfucker get put in a $5,000 contract, and this motherfucker got the biggest song in the fucking city of New York City, please go easy on
you gave him 5 bands
tonight. I'm like. He said he's still in that contract. Of course, it's not that we was on your top, Mase. It's just that
I was on his top because I'm like, that's why Baby Stace was
Wallow was on my top.
Baby Stace was like, damn, I thought them was your niggas. I'm like, that nigga gave you this, and he went around here talking about Diddy did this, that, and the third. That's the first thing I'm thinking. He said Diddy had him, had him by his trousers, throwing him around.
He said Diddy had him in that Bad Boy 1.0 joint.
He gave you a wedges. You keep telling me, yeah, man. Oh, man.
And you running around here giving out the BB 2.0. Yeah, I mean, you think you slick, man. Yeah, I mean, first of all, Mase, we ain't gonna hold back on your murder.
Take that.
You know what I'm saying?
You gave him that 5,000. Take that.
Yeah, let's keep going.
And one thing I could commend you about.
Let's keep going.
Because one thing about me, I tell a nigga where he wrong at, I tell a nigga where he was right at.
All right. Well, after this, we gonna know who's right and who's wrong. I had to put a file together.
You had to put a file together?
Yeah.
A file on what?
I had to put a file together of all the history that was left out. You know what I'm saying? Because what he came up here and said was very reckless.
Oh.
All right. Well, after this, we going to know who's right and who's wrong. I had to put a file together.
You had to put a file together?
Yeah.
A file on what?
I had to put a file together of all the history that was left out. You know what I'm saying? Because what he came up here and said was very reckless.
Oh, did you give him 5,000 though?
No, I gave him 750,000.
You never gave me 5,000.
At one time, I gave him 5,000, but I gave him 750,000.
Well, why you give me 5,000?
Because I set him up to do a deal to where I could control the deal, make the deal what it should be. Because I knew if he had the leverage, he would go in there and sell both of us out. So he wasn't able to do that because of the way I structured the deal. But then when we went in the building, I took 800, he took 700,000. Now the reason why it went down to 700,000 is because when I gave him 750 and I took 750. He owed me 50,000. So
why he owe you 50,000?
For all the money that I was spending until he got the deal.
Oh, okay.
But I think even that's way down the line. There's so much stuff that's missing. That's why I said I want to.
All right, what's up with this file?
All right. So when I first meet Fivio, I'm not going to sign Fivio. I'm going to sign JD. Shout out to JD and D-Sav. I was going to sign JD, but then Fivio was there. So then JD was like, these are my boys. They rap with me. Give them the same deal you're going to give me, right? So I ended up giving him the money. And when it was time to, give him the money, they sent this guy. Do y'all really want me to go through this? Because it's going to be crazy.
Go through it.
Because I'm really not trying. That's why if you see me on camera, I look very uneasy because it's going to put a lot of people out there. But the way he put it out there, I got to answer it. Now, I gave 15,000 to a cop. It was a cop managing them that I didn't want to say this, but since he's talking, let's put it really out there. The cop took the money and never gave it to them. So technically, they were sitting there like, well, where's the money? So I fly them out to come to meet me. And what was that? In Atlanta. They recorded with me. They came back. They acting like everything is cool. And it's going to get real crazy if I answer this because it's a bunch of stuff that he left out that's it's super crazy. When they came to Atlantic City, it's Fivio, it's D-Sav, it's JD. And it's the manager, the guy who was a cop. When I'm leaving out to go back to the city, D-Sav says, yo, Mase, when we going to get that money? Or I think it was Fivio said, when we going to get that money? I said, I gave him the money. When they looked out the door, the nigga was gone. He was gone.
He was like a ghost?
He left. He drove off. So then we had to figure out a way to get them back. So me in the other room, I'm thinking a nigga just finessed me out of the money. So that's why he said he didn't see me. If you go in a hotel and you give niggas 15,000 and then a nigga say, yo, Mase, where the money at? And then he says, man, it's gone. That's going to make it funny money. Right or wrong?
Right.
Yeah.
So then at that point, I don't see him. Then we come down to Atlanta. The other kid gets locked up. So then it's like we weren't able to do anything because it kept running into these same walls. Then we get back together. I fly them back to Atlanta again. I take them shopping, give them clothes, all that type of stuff. They come back, and when it's time to do the show, they don't show up.
This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by Sirius XM. Listen to SiriusXM app at home or anywhere you are, no car required. Streaming on all your phones, online or at home. Over 425 channels on the SiriusXM app. Enjoy ad-free music channels for every genre, artist, dedicated channels. Catch live play-by-play for games, every major sports league, 24/7 sports talk from the biggest names in sports. Stay informed with world-class news, every angle, and hear from the brightest stars in entertainment with original talk and exclusive comedy on SiriusXM app. So download SiriusXM app right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Now this is the part I don't know if y'all
Was they
want me
getting paid for the show?
They will come into a roll. What was that? What's the joint in Texas? South by Southwest.
Was they getting paid?
No,
This
not
is
at
when
this.
they early in the game.
This is when they first.
Oh, so you was doing the promo joint, but was you getting paid? Because usually they do promo runs.
No,
and
I
people
wasn't.
I'm just making sure,
I wasn't getting paid.
Because sometimes they'll
No,
send
you
people
had to call somebody to even get them on the show with other great artists. You know
All right,
what I'm
cool.
saying?
I'm just making sure, but a lot of artists that did promo runs.
But they
and get paid.
wasn't.
Right,
He's saying they wasn't
nobody
at
knew
that
them.
stage yet.
All right,
Nobody
cool.
knew.
Now
him.
I don't really want to go into this, but I mean we here, so let's address it. I booked the show for them to come out to Phoenix. Some kid named 22 G's and Coach the Ghost, I believe, was on the show. I didn't know who those guys were at the time. Today I know who they are. They just didn't show up at the show. So then they didn't show up to Phoenix for the festival.
Who didn't show up? Who didn't show up?
Fivio and them.
Okay.
They didn't show up.
Okay.
So then they had another show the next day with the kid 22 G's. They didn't show up. I'm thinking I'm doing my job because I'm putting them on stuff with other drill artists. I'm not in that scene. So I don't know that these guys really got smoked together. So they don't show up. I'm asking DJ Magic, like, why these niggas won't get on the plane? Why they won't come do the show? They just never showed up. So then after that, my money is stolen. They ran off. A nigga went to jail. We go to the label. They like, Fivio was too old. And then we came back, and now they not showing up for shows. What am I supposed to do at that point? Do I still stick around? No. So I didn't. So then we come up to today, even before today, I bring them down to Atlanta, and we start working on records and things like that. Him being around me learned how to make better records. They could say what they want. You could look at the person he was rapping like before, and you could see the person he's rapping like now. It's two different styles.
What do you mean? A more on the chicks?
It was just kill people. And when I got involved, like the Big Drip and the girls and the Flash and all of that, the stuff that people like. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then when he put the record out, even after he put the record out, he came and saw me. So when he says I'm not present, that's crazy because the whole record was worked by Alvon up at Def Jam, and Alvon worked with him because of me. Okay. So I want to know where y'all want to go with this, because however you want to go with it, I'm prepared to answer all down the road.
No, but how did you get after you dipped off because it was too much going on? Mm-hmm. How did you get up to giving him $750? You keep talking about $750.
All right, it's his friend Bless called me. Bless, the manager, he called me. He said, "Yo, Mase, let's sit down through D King." He said, "How can we work something out with Fivio, because he needs to go. You get what I'm saying? He needs to do what he needs to do." At that point, I told him, put the record out. Let's put the record out and see what it does. So he comes back with the record Big Drip. We go up to the label. We're standing in front of Def Jam. Everybody is out there. It's raining, all of that. He started rapping after I talked to Alvon. He's like, "Yo, Mase, what's up? What you doing? I'm lending out, Silk Versace."
But y'all in front of the building on some back in the day shit. You remember dudes used to rap in front of the buildings back in the day?
Yeah, so I'm telling them to call. When I get in town, call me, because we just going to go up to the label and get him a deal. And that's exactly what happened. The moment he met me in front of the building, we go up in the building and they offer us a deal. The first day, he said, "Well, Mase, just let's go with the tape. Let's forget what I said, forget what he said. Let's see the video." Can we go with video?
A video of what?
Put it up there. What you talking? Video of what?
What I'm talking about.
Signing the deal.
So when he goes up to the label, they're all saying, "Yo," everybody is saying they signed Fivio now. Soon as I take them up there to get a deal, everybody is saying they signed Fivio.
Okay.
It's like 3 different people. So he had to make a video to say who he was signed to.
Right.
A lot of the information that concerned him, just like the 22G's thing, I didn't want to really answer it, because to answer it just makes more problems. Because even the video I'm about to play is him saying he signed to me and how he don't fool with the people that he now saying he fool with. But y'all want to do it? Let's do it.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Who he posted on food with? Because I didn't know the label situation.
Yeah, like the guys most of the guys that did beats. What's the guy named Rico Rico Beats
I
or
think he did Pop Smoke
or
stuff,
Yamaka. Yeah,
I think he did Pop
So
Smoke
if
beats.
you in the video, you want to see it?
Play the video, man.
All right.
On my own shit. It was me and Mase. It was outside, and we saw Alvin. And he's like, I saw another nigga that I know, that I just knew the nigga. And then he was like, yo, boom, this nigga's nice. And he was telling Alvin, and it was getting lit from there. We had the meeting like in 2 days, bro. That was Thursday. Friday, Monday, we was up there. I'm telling you facts, bro. My shit no cap, bro. I can't make this shit up, bro. Just get this shit done like today, bro. We don't stepping on nobody's toes, bro. Gangsta, bro. Like, gangsta, you not, bro. Like, them niggas ain't had nothing to do with this, bro. They ain't do nothing for like for me. I don't know, bro. Like, the niggas ain't pulled me up to the office. I never spoke to them niggas on no phone. I don't got no numbers for them niggas. Like, none of that, bro. Like, them niggas offered me a contract with Pop Smoke a while ago. I dubbed it, never answered back. Facts, bro. Them niggas don't got nothing to do with me, bro.
So, who was that tape? Who was that video for?
Because when I went up to Def Jam, they kept saying it's so much confusion about who's Fivio signed to.
Oh, so he had to make a video so you go in there and repping.
To close the deal, for them to even put something in writing.
Who gave the deal? Who was the deal?
That was what's the dude with Eminem? Paul Rosenberg.
Paul Rosenberg.
Paul Rosenberg put something in writing. So when he says he ran up all the numbers on his own, I just want to show you the paperwork so you can say everything he said was incomplete. It was totally incomplete. So this is Def Jam, and this is Fivio. I can't make this up. This is Def Jam. That's Def Jam. All right. So they didn't.
That was an
send
offer.
this-
That was an offer.
Yes, they didn't send this to him. They sent it to my lawyer and to me. So when
Talking
a
to Mike,
person
Mase.
says they didn't send this to him, they sent it to me and my lawyer. So for a person to say I did nothing, we're watching what I did. That's one situation. So if you could read, I'm not gonna put all this stuff out there, but enough to make the point. I'll go to another page where they make a bigger offer. So all of this is happening on the timeline while he's going night to night to different clubs through Alvon and Shampoo and different people working the record while they're saying, oh, Mase had nothing to do with this. So let's go back even to Alvon. It's just so much stuff. I'm trying not to, and I'm kind of, unsettled because it's just a lot that he lied about. And I want to make sure that I get this right because it's on camera.
But you seen the offer there, Gil.
Yeah,
Okay.
All right.
that was an offer.
That was an offer.
But that's not who he originally did. He sign to Def Jam?
No.
But that started the
I want to,
Okay.
if I can, I just want to pick out everything he said and then show you my answer. Can we do that?
Go ahead.
So the first thing he said was I had nothing to do with it, right? That's what he said on one show. So now you're seeing that, no, Mase did have something to do with it. That's a lie. How many lies you want me to cover?
He said you had something to do with it. He said that in the video, I believe, right?
No, he said I got ghosts and left him.
Oh no, that's what he said on this. But I'm talking about the video.
Yeah, on
you
another
played.
platform, he said I got ghosts and left him. So all I'm trying to do is find all the things that got the opposite of what he's saying. Now I thought we was gonna do this a little different, but this worked for me too.
I mean, I've seen the contract. So how did they get to the 750?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay. Let's call Tubby. Matter of fact, that's a better way to do it. Let's talk to the guy who actually gave me the money that caused me to give him
What
the
label, for those who don't know, what label Tubby?
Columbia.
Columbia. All right. Okay.
Let's call Columbia.
Let's call Tubby.
Yo, M Dollar.
What up, Tubby? Was good?
What's good with you, my nigga?
They got me under pressure up here at $1 million worth of game, and I'm kind of nervous all through the beginning because I kept wondering, what if Tubby doesn't pick up this phone? Because you're the anchor to all of this. He's saying he only got $5,000, and I said I gave him $750. Do you mind going through this conversation so they can understand?
Let's get to it.
All right. So talk about
And what do Tubby do? Tubby is a what for
Tubby. Who were you at the time that I came to Columbia?
I was head of urban at Columbia, so I ran the urban department at Columbia Records.
So he ran the urban department. So Tubby, where me and Tubby go back is Tubby used to, before he became super big time, he used to do Bad Boy Street Team.
Okay. Put the posters up.
Yeah. So then Tubby got the money up for us because Tubby said, what does it take for you to bring Fivio to me? This is what he asked me. I said, Tubby, we'll fly out to LA. Tubby, you tell them. I ain't got to tell them. They want to hear you.
So how the story goes is, I think Fivio had Def Jam, and I want to say Epic. He had 2 offers from them. And we felt like we was getting a runaround, but when I found out Mase had the contract, so Mase had the final decision on to say where that deal goes, because he was the furnishing company. So Mase flew to LA. We sat down, and I said, what does it take to take it off the table? He gave me the number, and I talked to Ron Perry and our team at Columbia, and we made the deal happen. And we agreed to the number. He was like, yo, I need this, and I need Fivio to make this. So Fivio made, I think it was $750 for Fivio and $650.
Yeah, and didn't I decide to give him 50-50? That's what we need to know.
Yeah, you made a fair deal. You said, I don't want to take more out of Fivio's pocket. So, yeah.
So he got $750 cash to walk away with.
Yeah. Wait, that's not it. That's not it, because now I'm warmed up. I was a little nervous because I wasn't sure if this nigga Tubby was going to answer. Now I'm going to go in my bag.
Okay.
Not only did he get $750, I gave him all of his percentages back.
What you mean?
All of them. So if he was going to tour, I could have made 30% for the rest of my life on everything he did. Mm-hmm. I gave 30% all back to him.
Okay.
Before the $750. So he got $750 and the 30 back.
Okay. What about his publishing?
I never had any of his publishing. So when niggas say my deal is like a Puff Daddy deal, how? I got 0 publishing. I got 0 merchandising. I got 0 touring.
Lord.
And we just split everything like partners. So why did I sign him to that deal? So that when we go in the door, nobody could rip us off, because when the artists don't understand the business, you'll work them up to a certain point, and then they'll get in and sell everybody out for the little Rolex they want or the little chain they want. So I made it where I can make the decision until we settle the decision. And once we settle the money, now you make all your own decisions. Now you control your budget. He controls his budget.
What is the status of that type of contract? Because there's a lot of dudes that put a bunch of money into artists out here, and when the artist sign, they dip on them. What is the name of that contract? What is the title of that? So you can make sure you can settle your money.
What I did was I just signed him as an artist in a group, but I put it where all the terms was on my side where I can make the decision.
The decision maker within the
contract. So when I make the decision, I would have money and masters. So we got money and masters.
So you own the masters?
That's another conversation.
Oh, shit.
No, y'all. Hey, Tubby. Do y'all need Tubby for anything else?
Hey, appreciate you, Tub. We and you were supposed to sit down, Tub, when you got that call, but you ain't never get with me. It's cool, though, Tubby. I said, me and you were supposed to sit down when I was out there, get together. We ain't never get together. All right. Okay,
all right, put that $2 million together, Tub. We'll be over there.
Now, isn't that crazy? So what else are we talking about now? What are we talking about, man? Because that means a lot of people lied on my name. A lot of celebrities got involved. I don't want to say their names, but a lot of people I saw online getting involved.
Why do so many people don't like you?
I think Gilly might know. He's from Philly.
I know why.
Turn the mic over to Philly.
I know why so many people don't like you. Because let me tell you something. When Mase...
Because I said this, hold up. I called Gil. I was like, yo, everybody on Mase ass. What the fuck is going on? I just said what I said. But it's like everybody was siding, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
I'm going to keep it all the way real, though, because when Mase was in his prime, he fucked all the bitches. I'm keeping it real, bro. So listen, it ain't been a rapper alive.
A rapper alive, Gilly?
It ain't been a rapper alive, man.
That's a high stake right there, Gilly.
Dog, I'm keeping it real, bro. It ain't been a rapper alive that had the bitches like you, bro. You had the bitches like an R&B singer, man, in the R&B era. You feel what I'm saying? In the R&B era. Like, not now, because the R&B shit ain't big now. You had bitches like the R&B singers in the R&B era.
Damn.
And I'm keeping it real. I was at a concert. You can come on, you want to. Them bitches fell out like Michael Jackson. What the fuck's going on? That's why I said, hold on, man. I gotta start doing bitch records, man. I'm doing all these shoot 'em up, bang bang records. Let me start talking to these hoes. This nigga come out with he do his little dance. He got his little voice. He ain't really rapping. He just talking to you. And come on, you want to run on, you want to.
So what happened though? Why did all the rappers hit?
No. Because he was popping niggas bitches. I'm telling you, man. He was out fucking 11 of these bitches, man.
Some of the rappers.
I'm telling you, everybody, the rappers, the actors, fucking R&B singers. Let me tell you something, dog. Them bitches was falling out for this nigga, man. I'm telling you, man. I seen it with my own eyes on some Michael Jackson shit. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a big statement, Gil. They gonna get on you about that.
No, they not gonna get on me because let me just tell you something. If a motherfucker got an issue with you for no reason at all, 11 times out of 10 is because you slapped his bitch in the head with a pickle. That's the
right.
You pistol beat his bitch. You hear me? You pistol beat her. And so at the end of the day, if it's a nigga ever got an issue with you, you're like, why this nigga don't fuck with me, man? Like I ain't never done it. It's about a bitch. It's always about a bitch. This episode of Me and I's Worth of Game is brought to you by Roman T Support. Testosterone affects a lot of aspects of men's fitness and health, from sex drive to muscle, bone mass. The experts believe testosterone plays a huge role in our body's natural function, but men's testosterone starts to deplete with age, like Wallow starts to leave you, which is why it's important to support it early. Roman T is meant to help men maintain their body's natural testosterone production with the proprietary supplement formulated by Roman's in-house doctors. Roman T Support contains blends of 6 nutrients, including.
At the end of the day, you ain't do Fivio dirty.
Yeah.
You got done dirty.
Yes.
And you was on his top too. You want to apologize?
Yeah, I need an apology.
Yeah,
I need
an
apology.
Say shit. I didn't say nothing.
And no.
I apologize to
I
Baby
even
States.
got more receipts. That was just.
I apologize.
I want to
to Baby
overdo
States.
it.
You want to overdo
I
it?
apologize.
I want to overdo it so we can be clear. Let me see what else I got in here. I want to overdo it. I want a victory lap. Can I have a Kanye moment?
I mean, we can't.
Can I have a
we
Kanye
can't stop
moment?
your Kanye moment. Yeah.
Nah, and it ain't nothing crazy. It's just a reminder that even when he says stuff, it's like, yo, and I love Fivio, bro. When I first heard the nigga rap, I was like, yo, I got one. I told D, I say, yo, this nigga gonna be one of them ones.
Right.
So I want him to know that. I just had to come up here and clear my name. I ain't trying to do you crazy. I got to clear my name because I got other business out here, and you threw a real reckless monkey wrench out there. So I still love him. But this right here, even when I wrote the Let's Go Viral, and this is in 2018. I just need y'all to see that. Yeah. That's the session.
December 22nd, 2018.
Yeah. So
604.
So I want everybody to know, like, I've been behind the scene doing business.
So you saying you wrote that song?
Yeah, like the whole go viral, and then just the lingo, the AAA. I want to be clear. That's all my lingo. So if you get famous off something a nigga gave you, you don't disrespect me. Like, and I do it again. I would do it again. I help French. I help a lot of people that people would just never know. French, my God, like, that's my family. You know what I'm saying? I help a lot of people when they get stuck on albums. I'm the one they fly out to Dubai and France and all of that. And I be looking at people like, yo, I don't get the respect that I really should get because I'm really the go-to. Facts, like no fiction. I'm really the go-to. And at first when I got on the mic, I was nervous because I'm like, yo, if Tubby don't call, it's Philly, nigga, I'm done. So I was nervous. But once he got on that phone, I realized I did a lot more. Like even my company with Kuda, when they did Nelly, people don't know. That was me and Kuda. So when niggas like, yo, Mase need to do this for money and that for money, like, no, nigga, I've been up. I've been up since up was invented up.
Damn.
Nigga, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you thinking about it, you say, yo, you was a part of Nelly? Yes, nigga. So when I was in church, I was still getting bread, like big bread.
Right.
So I could be charitable.
Right.
I could be charitable. You know what I'm saying? So when we get to this point, when people like, yo, Mason did this in this many years, I'm like, Negro, do you know how much I've done? Like, that's another meeting we gonna have to have.
Right.
Just,
but you be keeping the church shit on church shit, right?
Yeah. I ain't
He
playing
don't
no
went down
games.
there and turned it into St. Mattress.
All right, listen.
No, but yo, this
Give
is
it
what
up for Pastor Pillow.
this is what I wanted to play because he said I wasn't around, right?
Yeah.
So this is me, him, and JD, and he said, "Yo, Mase ain't do nothing for him." So I want five of you, if you listening, listen to your voice right here, because this is what you said when we started, right here.
Hey, yo, Mase that change a nigga life, sir. Work them up. He valid anywhere we go, anywhere we go, any town, any city. Fuck with Mase, you fuck with me. I don't gotta say nothing else.
You want to apologize, nigga? I'm saying players fuck up too.
I already apologized to Baby Stace. Because Baby Stace the one that smashed.
Baby Stace was going to give you a leg shot. She's
Ooh,
going to
Baby
get you a little
Stace.
leg warm.
Ooh, Baby Stace. Baby States, I'm sorry.
Baby States
That's
was
his
gonna get
sister.
that bitch ass nigga a leg warmer. Yeah, we had him walk
Harlem
with different.
World.
They call him Wild Little Kick Out every time he had to walk in his leg with a kick down.
Harlem World, man. Baby States ready to shoot me, man. I apologize, Big Speak. I apologize, murder, man.
See, that's what I'm telling you. That's why I be telling you, old niggas, mind your business, man.
Yeah, it's
Me,
like,
you telling
and
me
this,
I
didn't
this
say
is,
nothing.
This is why when you hear something, you can't just jump on it right away because we all know there's two sides to everything. But niggas just ran like, yo, Mase did a Diddy.
Oh, I ain't running my motherfucking business. I just was listening.
They said, yo, Mase gave him a Diddy 2.0. I was like, yo, I was just sitting at home like, yo, this is crazy. At first, I was so hurt because I was like, why does he keep running with this? When I know I got all this stuff in my phone, the deals, the recordings, the videos, I'm like, yo, why would he do this? I still don't know why. I guess people just want to feel like they did it by themselves, but no great thing is ever done. And I want to give the young niggas a jewel. Greatness come from greatness. If you never achieve greatness, it's going to be because you never was with nobody great. Greatness come from greatness. I had to be a student with Big. I rolled his blunts. I went to get his weed. I went to drive his girls home.